notes with me. Every morning I get in my car, I got to remember things, you know? Bring the camera, because I want to film a show. Bring the stupid mask, because can't get in the store without it. Bring my little cloth shopping bag, because the Walmart plastic bags suck. Bring my notes. I always got to remember to bring my notes. Some days I forget my keys, then I get locked out of the building. You know, you forget your keys, and you get to the car, and you can't get in the car because you don't have your keys, right? Now that sun, I can't see behind me at all. I just totally blind backing up. My blind views. I can't see. I can't see back because the sun's so bright. It's just I got an inch back and hope nobody's back there. So anyway, you forget. So what happens in this building? You know, you have to have a fob to get in, but you can just get out. So you forget your keys. You leave them on the desk. You come down here, you come out the door, you hit the button to open the door, you get to your car, and then you suddenly reach in for your keys, and they're not there. And then you suddenly remember that, oh my goodness, I don't have my keys, I can't get in my car, and I can't get back in the building. Jeez. So you're stuck. So if it is like regular hours, you can go into pizza parlor and they know me in there, and there's a door that gets in the building in the back, and you just say, hey, I'm Dave, can I use your door and get into the building? And they let me in the building. Or I can go over to one of the department manager dude who's there sometimes in his little office, you know, if it's after 9 o'clock on a weekday, and just say, hey, I didn't bring my keys, can you get me back in the building? And that's easy. But if it's like Sunday morning at 7:30 or 7:52, you're stuck. Or if I find a neighbor, I can find a neighbor in the parking lot, you know, hey, I locked myself out, can't get in the building, will you let me in? And they do, they're very nice. But yeah, but it's 7:42 on a Sunday morning, you know, there's nobody else around and you're stuck. I did that one night. It was like midnight, and I left something in my car that I needed to get, and I get in the car, and I leave the building without my keys, and I can't get in the car to get my junk, and I can't get back in the building, and I'm like, ah! So I literally spent the night sleeping under a tree. No, I did find it. I threw a rock, and if I have my phone, I can call somebody. Nomadland. Life is a journey, and it's not supposed to be easy. Life is a journey, and it's not supposed to be easy. Life is a journey, and it's not supposed to be easy. I found it a very inspirational movie. You can plug your various spirituality, whether you're religious or spiritual or whatever, you can plug all that into it. But it's the basic framework of life. Who knows why things happen, you know? And we're all on our little lonely journeys, okay? You know, even though we have friends and even though we have family, you're alone up here, right? And we're all in our lonely solo journeys in this great cosmic virtual reality. And, it's like rinse, repeat, and wash, rinse, repeat, wash, rinse, repeat. How many times do you wash your hair? How many times are you going to live a certain life? You know, and each time you live a life, you have certain things that happen to you. And there's always people that get off better, and there's always people or souls that get off worse than you. So that's kind of my takeaway. But it's a good movie. It was kind of, I liked it. But do watch it on a big screen. I really think if you can go spend $15 and see it in a regular movie theater, there's a certain element of it that you're not going to get on a small screen. So I do highly recommend it. If you watched it on Hulu, if you watched it on your phone, if you zip through, part of the movie is kind of plodding and slow, but it's supposed to be that way. And that's why the movie director made the movie that way. You're supposed to, some movies are like that. There's good parts and bad parts, but you're supposed to sit there and suffer through the whole thing, and then you kind of get a totality of it when you're done. And if you skim through Nomad, if you went, oh, this looks boring, I'm going to drag the little bar and skim through it, you're not getting the message of the movie. That's all I'm saying. You missed it. We want to do a shout out to Mr. Kevin, Campervan Kevin there. He posted a thing on his YouTube comments or YouTube community page. He's getting an MRI. He got an MRI. They know more about what's going on. I don't want to get too heavily into any of his specifics, okay? He's going to have surgery soon. He's going to have a couple weeks of recovery. But the good news here is his friend Felix, like I was thinking of Oscar and Felix. Felix is coming back to help him out. He's the guy that he was living with in that camp. What was it? His little compound there in Georgia for many years, and who came to visit him just a couple weeks ago. I think Felix went off to quartzsite for a while and is coming back and is going to be helping Kevin out post hospitalization. So we wish all the best to Kevin. We here on my channel, we all have our little fun with these nomads, and we roast them sometimes, and we constructive criticism, and we have a little jolly here and there. But when it gets down to real life, real serious life, we put that aside and wish Kevin all the best. Okay, he's not out of the woods. He says there's still some things they have to do and things they don't know yet, but it could be better, it could be worse. That's kind of the message we got from Kevin. So anyway, Morgan, Unstoppable Morgan, man, that woman is just like a whirling dervish. I don't know. I like watching her channel, but man, she would be tough to have to be around all the time. Her thought processes and she seems like she just changes her mind on a dime. I want to do this. No, I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. Whew, it's kind of exhausting watching her. Anyway, she's now talking about buying land, a little small piece of property as a home base down there in Florida. Okay. She made it sound like in her clickbait today that she's bought it already, but she apparently hasn't. I know. People are going to yell me, you're not supposed to be reading your notes while you're driving. I don't know, man. You know what I'm thinking? We need to do a mashup. You know what I'm saying? We got to get two nomads together. I think the perfect mashup for Morgan right now would be Inspirational Nomad and Morgan. They're both in Florida. Inspirational Nomad and Morgan. You guys need to get together. See if it works. See if it clicks. I don't think it would. From watching Inspirational Nomad's long, lengthy, but very fascinating sermons in his car, I just have a funny feeling that wouldn't work with him and Morgan. I just, he's kind of an individual spirit. I don't know, but it might just work. Let me at least try it. Let's try it. Inspirational Nomad and Morgan, you're down in Florida together. Find each other and get together and do a couple videos and just see what happens. Okay. Good video from Chris, their Venture 4-wheel drive. The Dixie, whatever it's called, the Dixie Mountains, the Dixie place. It's in Utah, right? Absolutely gorgeous. If you got a 4K telly, watch it on that. It is, I just love it, and I love it because he's in his orangey. He calls his Jeep orangey. I love it. I love him in the orange Jeep. The orangey Jeep, it is just a magnificent vehicle and just a great video. It's amazing how he stages the shots, and he shows his little orangey coming up down the mountain road and going all around. And, he's staging the shots, so he has to then go back and get he has to plant the camera, back up, go way back up the mountain road, then come drive down for the shot, and then go back and get the camera. I mean, that's a lot of work, and he's doing that over and over again. It's quite amazing. But I do like his videos. And he also said that he's got he bought the big Winnebago thingy-dingy, the Mercedes base or whatever, the Revel or whatever. I think he bought it or it got given to him. I don't know. But anyway, he has that too, and he has a girlfriend out there. I think her name is Shannon. All these girlfriends now are Shannon, right? Nate's girlfriend, Element Van Life is Shannon, and his girlfriend, there's like Shannons. I guess, I don't know. But 1 year, I guess half the girls that were born, baby girls, got the name Shannon. Remember that song, Shannon? There's a song, Shannon. Google that. Shannon is gone and will not be coming. It's about a dog or something. I don't know. Henry something. Remember that song back in the late 60s, early 70s? It was in the 70s, I think, Shannon. I think a lot of women who had babies in the 70s named their daughters Shannon. And there's Rhiannon, but that's different. That's a different name. SUV RVing is in Oregon. That's also a good video if you've got a 4K television. Go check that one out. Yeah, what else? I talked about that. Oh, nomadic movement. A bunch of things about Panama that you might not know. The thing that I would like to know is where the heck is Manuel Noriega buried? Remember, if you're old enough, do you remember Manuel Noriega used to be the dictator of Panama? And then he got captured by the United States, and then he got put in jail here, and I think he passed away. I don't know if he's around anymore. I don't think he is, but I don't know. What'd they ever do with him? Did they take him back to Panama? I don't know. Probably. I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to Google that. Where is Manuel Noriega buried? I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm here at the Wally World. I got to run in and grab some stuff, and I will be back. In your universe, just be a couple seconds, but in my universe, it'll be 20 long minutes. Ooh, I'm freezing cold. All right, I'll see you in a bit. All right. I'm back, done with the Wally World. Ooh. They often do not have any hand sanitizer in the Wally World, at least on the way in and out of the store. I noticed that it's about 50% of the time they have it and 50% they don't, so I always keep a little in my car. Just... Oh, I can take this off. I don't think I need it in the car. Yo, you don't wear your mask in the car! Well, there's nobody else in the car! Anyway. All right, everybody. I was looking at my notes there, and I really don't have anything else to talk about this morning. I pretty much talked about it all in the drive over here, so I'm going to go over to the park and do a little bit of a hike, and then I got to go back and unpack everything, and so that's that. And I did a really good review of a burger place. I haven't been eating gloppy burgers lately. You know, I just have gotten out of the habit of doing that. Most of the burgers I have are the veggie burgers or the soy burgers or something like that, and I kind of got out of the habit of regular ground beef gloppy burgers. And yesterday I went over to a place called Uncle E's, which I've passed many times in my walks around downtown Morganton, and I was quite surprised at how good it was. It was, you know, I thought it was kind of a dive when I read about it and heard about it, and kind of from the outside it looked like kind of a dive, and I went in and it's actually very nice. It was really cool. The burgers were good, and I do a review of it on my channel. Yeah, so I'll put that up. It's on my it'll be on my Dave Hughes channel. That's where I put all my food review stuff, so check it out. That'll be coming up sometime later today. What else is going on? That's it. I hung out with a good buddy, Chris Seliga, I can never pronounce his last name. He's in Columbia, South Carolina. That's who I went to the movie with yesterday. He's not a YouTube creator, but he is a big fan of my website, my channel, and he knows everything about all the nomads. He watches everybody. He just, oh yeah, Elijah this, and Derek that, and Kevin this, and Mikey that. Yeah, so we're planning on some trips this year. Sometime this summer, we're going to do, we're going to see, a good one will be, can little Adam, my little car here, make it up to the highest mountain, to the top of the highest mountain on the East Coast, Mount Mitchell, which is actually just about 10 miles that way. You know, can little Adam make it to the top of Mount Mitchell? Probably not, right? He'll get halfway up and little Adam will just go, I think I can, I think I can. I think I can't. Oh, cheapers. I don't know. What do you do? What do you do? Anyway, so, yeah. All right. It's the Camo Dave Show on Camo YouTube video. Top news, nomads, and weather. Where all the cool cats get together. It's the Camo Dave Show. Where's the music by the Doxinator?